What's up, people? It's your girl again, Gloria, and this is the Bakaja family, guys. Consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and also don't forget to comment, guys. So, I have something that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, sorry, I had to shoot it in the bedroom. So, because our kid is already in the sitting room and she was watching cartoon. And the moment I slapped her, it will be another chaos. You know that. So bear with me. So guys, this is what I wanted to share with you. The experience as a mom also, and also experience during the delivery. So guys, keep tuned, keep subscribing, liking, sharing, and also ring the notification bell, guys. And so your girl here, Gloria, I delivered on which year? Yeah, 2020. That's Baby Tyler. So guys, like it was really tough for me. Really tough. Like being a first mom, I know maybe people have experience being a first mom, how it is. It's very hard being a mom. And also not knowing anything at all. So, and also another challenge came, like it was time when the corona was like on the top. Yeah, you understand? Ile time when you see like no at all, like going out. It was around June, and you know the corona was just reported in March here in Kenya. So guys, I was in pain. That happened. Of course, I was in pain, and I went to one of. So guys, this is me on Saturday after feeling little pain from Friday. So we decided on Saturday we go to the hospital. So guys, we started the journey, and that's where actually the challenges began, because there was no movement, like the movement was restricted and there was no matatus. So guys, after reaching to the stage, we got a one matatu. It was almost actually full. We had to squeeze ourselves in, and reaching in at the foreign region, like where I came from and where I was going, it's another place. You see, there was a roadblock, and the matatu couldn't proceed there. So after we reached the roadblock, there was no crossing. Like, of course, you have to have the document to cross the other side. And we had no document. Even how could you get the document? Just a span of, it's an emergency. So, guys, we stood there for like almost 2 hours. Yeah, almost 2 hours. Because they couldn't allow us to go through. And I was in pain. Not only in pain, I was even tired actually, because I started feeling pain from Friday night. So after staying there for 2 hours, the doctor came, like a miracle. The doctor from that hospital was also passing by, and being that he uses the matatu from home to the hospital, and the matatu came by, ikasimama pia ikamweka chini, so lazima angepitia the process. And being a doctor, of course, they had a badge. Akaniona niko pale, I was like very tired. Of course, I was very tired. And the doctor was like approaching me. Sasa hapo, are you okay? Akamwambia, no, I'm feeling this and this. She checked my eyes, and my eyes was very pale. And she was like, you're not okay. Even your blood is low. Where are you going? Then I told her to the hospital. Before I saw the badge, to the hospital, I'm in pain. And she was like, I'm a doctor there, but I'm not this maternity doctor. They are called, midwife. I'm not a midwife, but I'm doctor there. So I can get you through. I can call for the vehicle to come for you. That's only what I can do for you. But your blood is low compared how you are looking. You are looking very pale. I started getting scared from there. Like, I was pale, but I wasn't feeling anything at all. Like, I was okay, apart from being in labor. You see, I was okay. And inward, I was okay. I wasn't feeling that pale or what, or the blood is low. No. But for her, she's a doctor. Of course, she checked me the eyes and she was like, no, 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 you're not okay. So she called the hospital and they had to come with the vehicle. They gave us the lift to the hospital. They checked me and reaching there, guess what, guys? The line was like ni mrefu. People were waiting to deliver, like, and others were delivering actually on the line. Others were delivering kwa gate, and in the compound area. Because if you are not dilated enough, they could tell you go either home, go wait, or come back tomorrow. Not go wait forever, like go and come back tomorrow, because there was no admission rooms, right? No maternity ward, like it was full. It was capacity, full capacity. So they checked me, then the midwife was like, the doctor, was like, you have dilated a little, so you have to go back home and come tomorrow. And I wasn't alone. I was among the group that was sent back home. And some of us actually, I remember already giving twins on Nini as we go back home. Apo too, like I was scared seeing that from morning. It was, let's say, from Satano mpaka jioni kabisa. I had to go back again home. And going back again home was another challenge for us, because even coming was another challenge. So we could ask ourselves, how are we going to get home? Because there's no matatu. I'm in pain now. The more the hours go, that's how you get in pain. I'm in pain more than in the morning. I'm feeling even tired, because walking the whole day so that you get that pain, then you dilate, wasn't also easy for me. And now there I have to walk from hospital to the border that is bordering the other side and this side of the hospital. I can't take a motorbike because I'm in pain and there's no matatus. The only option was I just take a motorbike, even if I'm feeling that pain, then I get to the border and then I cross to the other side so that I get the matatu, or I walk. So the option, I took the motorbike. Like, we took the motorbike, it was not that good because the road was also rough. It's Ushago Hospital, of course. So after getting to the roadblocks, we crossed and waited for matatu. We waited, like we really waited. There's no matatu, that is not a stage. It's only that happens when one matatu comes, drops people there, you will get that matatu to go back with it. So we waited until the matatu came. One matatu came, so that what saved us, so that we can reach the other side. Our side now, we take our home matatus, which were not there also. It's not easy to get them during that corona period. So after that challenge, the challenge I faced that day, I was exhausted. I came back with the pain. I waited until I couldn't wait anymore. So after coming back home, the labor was still severe. Like, ilikuwa inaendelea kuwa mingi, and it was around 9 when I realized now the pain is getting tough, really tough. And I don't want even to go to another hospital. Then they tell me can't go back again, with the challenges that I faced going to the first hospital. So I had to wait. I had to keep that the strong face until I feel like enough is enough. But me feeling enough is enough was around 1 p.m. So this is me, Sasaba, 1 a.m. in the morning. The pain is a lot, really a lot, like a lot. And now there's no way to commute to the hospital. Sasa by usiku, yeah. There is no way, there's a commute niende hospitali, there is no matatu, we have no letter, there is no means to go from nini kutoka kwa nyumba hata kwenda stage pekee ndio upate hata hiyo matatu. Kama kuna, there is no matatu, it's late, no one you can call, because everyone we called was like, do you have a letter? Every taxi we could call that day was like, do you have a letter? Then I said no. Do you have a letter? No, I don't have. Then they could refuse to take us, you see. But for the letter, why I didn't have the letter is this. I went to the station some days before even the pain started. I asked the police to give us the letter, because we expected that was happening by that time. That we were prepared for that. We knew it could happen. But then the police said, no, unless a mad person can kuashika mtu akiwa na mimba, like can arrest you guys, mtu akiwa na mimba, do they want you to give birth in the cell? I don't. So they said like, no one can do such kind of thing unless you're heartless. So, and for the drivers, of course, they feared. All the taxi, they refused because we never had the letter. And how do you explain it? So that is working on a taxi from 1 up to 3 until we got one Uber like, and we asked that guy, please, even if we have to pay a double price for that ride, we will pay it. And remember, there was curfew. Also, it was past curfew. No way you could go that time. But Riba now, you know, ni nani, you have to when you feel like, though I was strong, I can't say I wasn't strong, I was that strong girl. So after going to the second now hospital, they admitted me. That is very early in the morning, like 3:30, less than 3:30, almost 4. They admitted me, and the pain was severe. Like the labor was severe. I can say it was just severe. So after the admission, now the hubby was like, okay, not the hubby, the doctor, obvious they could send the hubby back home, because actually wasn't supposed to be there. You just drop your patient, then you go back. You wait for the result, because that time of corona, even they feared admitting people at that time. We had to go through the checkups and everything about the corona, you see. So that's how tough it was for us. And I know for every woman that gave delivery at that time of corona, it was very hard. So there's no this like holding hand when you're delivering. So I was just left alone there. The hospital was so cool. Like the patients, okay, you can't even think it's a hospital. It was very cool, very clean, I just love the way it is. It was very silent actually, and I was like just there in pain alone. So I experienced the pain from Friday up to Sunday. I gave birth on Sunday after 1 p.m. yeah, mchana. So then, okay, this is what happened. So you know the process of delivery and everything and the pain. Yeah, it was tough. You understand, it was tough. So, and now this is the challenge that I faced most after delivering. I under severe bleeding, like, you know, bleeding. That bleeding. I delivered the baby very okay, normal, and the doctor was like, don't remove the what hii nini wanaeka sindano kwa mkono, yeah, you know that, so that your bleeding is not normal. And they were like shocked a bit. Okay, for me, how I could see the things were like they were shocked until one of the the big doctor, or I don't know, came in and was like, let me check her. I was so scared. Considering I was alone, of course, I was scared, but the baby was okay. That was another happiness, despite being scared. So they were like, don't remove the syringe, let us check you for today. If you're okay, your blood is okay, then it's okay, you're gonna remove the syringe. Yeah? They can leave that they put the sindano here. So I stayed with it, but I could feel like a little dizzy because of the bleeding. But later, okay, for me, the doctor said like you didn't eat well for the last like 32 hours. And I was like, of course, I ate, I think, on Thursday and I gave birth on Sunday. I could survive only on fruits, you see. So I was very weak. So the doctor said, probably you have to eat the melons and whatever. I used to eat melon, of course. So you eat some fruits here, then we check your pressure, your blood sugar, everything, and everything like a normal checkup and a blood level. So every like 30 minutes they could come in, check on me every 30 minutes, and they could ask me if I'm okay, and I was very okay. Then I was discharged on Monday. From Monday, after going home, I stayed like a week. You see, after Nini giving birth, of course, you have to experience some little bleeding. Me, I experienced just a little, like just spottings. And guess after 1 week, I was back again to the hospital. You know why? I experienced a bleeding that nothing can hold it. It was the worst, okay, a nightmare for me. Like the whole night, I spent it studying in a karai. You see, like no sanitary could hold it, and you know that is not supposed to be. So I just stood there like the whole night in the karai, and it was bleeding, like bleeding with a lot of like like a form of liver, like I don't know, any vitu kubwa kubwa, you see. So I had to go back to the hospital the following day. And that day I was even not conscious, like nilikuwa nimeishiwa na blood. Nilipelekwa hospital, even I couldn't see myself. Like the first hospital I went that was near, they refused to take me in because of the bleeding. I had the bleeding, a severe bleeding the night before now going to the hospital. So, and of course, as a mom and you have a small kid, I'm used to see her like a week. She's just little, you can't leave her, you have to curl her, I have stitches, so you understand. We went back to the hospital that day. In the first hospital, they just refused to admit me. Then even to take me in, they just took the blood pressure, and they said it was I think low. Yeah. So I had to go back to the same hospital where I gave the delivery. Immediately they saw me, they recognized me, of course, because it's just barely a week. Yeah, it was barely a week, so I had to go back there. And they recognized me. They did all the tests. The first thing I think was the pressure. Yeah, because I couldn't see anything. Like my eyes were going blind. But I'm not blind. So my eyes were going bright by that time. When you lose a lot of blood and blah blah. Yeah, such kind of stuff. So after, even like I didn't breastfeed the baby. I didn't breastfeed the baby the whole of that day. Like I couldn't hold anything. I was very weak. I was feeling dizzy. I was feeling like no world. Though I was a bit strong, but I wasn't that okay. So I went back to the hospital. Now, the same bed where I gave the delivery. Guess what happened? With my stitches, the doctor of course had to look back again what was wrong. Like he had to get through those stitches. Eh? It was painful, but I think even I wasn't hearing it. I was just there. So due to my the blood pressure, they want to get some kunieka maji. I don't know what is inside there, but it looks like water. I don't know. Me, I've never been sick, so and I thank God for that. So walinieka hiyo maji. I hear people saying it maji. I think like 3 or ama 4. I think 3. So I regained back my strength kidogo. So now I could even walk, and even I could breastfeed my baby. So after, now you have to consult what went wrong. After gaining being conscious now, I just asked the doctor what went wrong, because I was scared. Remember, I told you before, when I gave birth, the doctor came in and was like a bit scared. It was okay, yes. Also, the look in the face scared me also. I was like, what are they not telling me? Am I having the second baby? Or what? I don't know, because they could place my stomach. But the doctor's face was like, no. Like something abnormal happened, you see? So I was scared. But later the doctor said she will be okay, but she lost a lot of blood. So just keep her on the check. So then after going back now, after doctor checked everything, he was like, I can see everything is normal, the way they check, so I can see everything is working well, everything is normal with her. I don't know why she's bleeding that much. So they had to ask me the questions, how it started, and I explained. So the doctor was like, these are the reasons why it happens. And now I'm educating you, the moms, the new moms and whatever, why you bleed during or after the delivery, where you have maybe severe, you may experience severe bleeding during the delivery. So it was like, most of cases when you have prolonged labor, it tends to bring you that severe bleeding after, when you have a prolonged delivery, labor. So bearing in mind I was in labor from Thursday, Friday. So I went back to the hospital on Saturday. They refused to admit me on Saturday because of corona. Of course, you can't be admitted. Then I came back to the hospital. I went back to the hospital on Sunday morning, very early in the morning, and they gave delivery at Sasamba. So I was there for a long time. Yeah? So that's one of the cause. And also not eating well. I wasn't eating well by that time. Actually, I was small now, like that. Like now nimekuwa mkubwa, so I wasn't eating properly what I'm supposed to eat. Despite eating fruit, you have to eat some food, of course. That was another thing that made my blood to go down, of course. And also drinking a lot of water. You are supposed to drink a lot of water to control your pressure. That's another thing. Okay, and now the doctor was like, all these things. Actually, even he didn't ask a lot of questions, because when I was there, already my everything was already there. Juu nilikuwa hapa barely a week, you see. So aliangalia all what happened before even delivering. Like with the challenges I had, I will bleed all over the house. So I just saw the best option is, and nothing can hold it. I didn't even sleep. It's just to stand on over the calai, then it can pour direct. And that's the mistake. So the best way to do it is like, I think you have to lie down, like hata kama ni kutafuta something heavy, even if you have to get a blanket, but make sure you lie down, like umelala. That's what the doctor said. Like, haufai kusimama hivi, unafaa kulala hivi, like kulala, let it come slowly. Juu at least ingekuja slowly, maybe it could take even me the following day ilikuwa imeisha hadi sioni hata macho yenyewe. I couldn't see it. The sight was like lost. So guys, that's what happened to me, but I thank God later everything went on well. I came with the medications and everything went well. Yeah, and so guys, let us avoid that mistake. I think my next delivery, even if I experience it now, I'm an experienced mom, and I can stand it now. I know what to do. I have to eat even if I don't want to eat, for the sake of what happened some time back. So yeah, hope we learn together, and also I hope you learn something from me and from the experience. So guys, let's avoid that. Also let us take care of ourselves to avoid such circumstances happening in our life. So because if it wasn't for that hospital and the God of course, that hospital is the best. If it wasn't, I don't know what could have happened, because they just took me in and they checked everything was okay. So another thing, okay, I also can't forget that sometimes we bleed, but due to the placenta ikiwa imebaki ndani, that is very scary. Me, I thought even the placenta imebaki, sijui placenta, I don't know, that venye they have to wash and everything. So I was like, it's barely a week. What if ikuwe ndio imeoza, hawakunitoa? Sometimes after giving delivery aueli what was happening. Si kila kitu inakuanga like light, unaona mwangaza yote, unarusingi some cautious. So I was like, ama sikuoshwa ama ni nini, ama ni hiyo placenta iko ndani, yani what might be there, ama ni mtoto mwingine amekufa ndani. So I was like, I was worried, but why not? We thank God. Here we are with our baby. She's already old. Anyway, almost getting to the next. So guys, thank you for watching. That's my story, and more is coming as a mom also, and also having a kid in the house, how life it is for us. Apart from being happy as a mom, what the challenges do we face? And did we face after now she's maybe 2 months, like that, before 1 month, like young couples bringing up a child from the start with no one to show them direction. Like we never had someone to show us the direction. So that's coming. Keep tuned, guys. Thank you for watching. Keep subscribing. We love you so much. Thank you. That's all for today.